Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SummerSlam Review Show. Coming up, you see right here the Tribal Chief, the original Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, return on Massive Pop. Roman Reigns return, but whose side Roman Reigns is on? We'll talk about it coming up. Also, too, Finn Balor had some access to Brad. We won't believe what Finn Balor did to you know who. Coming up, like the explosion of the Judgment Day. You see this too. Very Dominic Mysterio did this young tank screwing mommy. And what's going on here? Man, all this and more as the SummerSlam review show starts right now. Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of the SummerSlam review show. I'm your host as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show. It's the SummerSlam review show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. To it right here. Man, oh man, this SummerSlam will be a memorable SummerSlam, all right. And a shocking one, to say the least. This SummerSlam was that. I look back to my week from New York. I got each and every one right. Let's get started with this. Rhea Ripley, the number one contender for the Women's World Championship, was long toe-to-toe with Dominic. But Rhea Ripley wanted to showcase her abilities in the ring. Rhea Ripley was tagging along with Dominic and stuff. But throughout the whole entire match, Rhea Ripley was injured. She had to pop her. This is camera view of the referee cam throughout the whole entire match with Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. You see the view of the referee. The referee paying real close attention to the match on what he needed to do. But man, oh man, at the end, Rhea Ripley had to pop her shoulder back in our socket because her arm, Rhea Ripley, was doing so in the end of the moments and stuff for the whole entire match. Liv Morgan looking like carefree on the whole entire match. And she had this. Then it turned into this. Remember SummerSlam nearly about what 20 years ago? Dominic was a little boy, and he had the custody of him with Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. Some of the commentators were wondering whether Eddie Guerrero would have won and Ray lost, things would have been different. But I mean, regardless, things would be different, would not be different. But hey, at least to say, we don't know. Liv Morgan used the oblivion to get the 1, 2, 3 at the Dominic carelessly cost Rhea the match. Well, that wasn't the only shocker throughout the whole entire match that everyone was buzzing about, talking about. Just what happened right here. Liv Morgan won the match, but Dominic Mysterio decided to plant one on Liv Morgan and kiss her in the middle of the ring. Liv Morgan was kind of a little bit oblivious herself, but she just didn't know. I guess she knew that all along. It was the most. I mean, Dominic is a player. If you ask me, he's playing Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, and he's a married man. He must have it all that any person would want. But you can tell right here, the Judgment Day is exploding within our very own eyes. You see right here, Rhea Ripley looking disgusted. Dominic trying with Liv. We don't know what's going on and how this Judgment Day is going to be. So we can tell you this right here. This was the final time you would see Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio be together. You tell Dominic going full in, heel, and now Dominic Mysterio has now sided with Liv Morgan. Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan now are idol. Did not see that coming tonight, but um, we saw it tonight and how it all progresses and stuff. So Dominic Mysterio went from being mommy plaything to now being daddy. So it was the final time right here. You saw that But you can tell Rhea Ripley was disgusted. She was heartbroken to see that. And feel for little Rhea Ripley. But maybe this is going to add new layers to this storyline. And Dominic Mysterio did what he did, but Rhea Ripley, she kind of had to uh, put her socket in throughout the whole entire match. But this was the first betrayal of the night at SummerSlam with the Judgment Day. It wasn't going to be the last betrayal at SummerSlam, but this right here is just, oh my God. I mean, hey, Dominic got to do what he has to do. Dominic did what he had to do, breaking Rhea Ripley's heart more ways than one. Well, Damian Priest wanted some answers and wanted Finn Balor to start talking. Finn Balor said he had no idea what was going on between Dominic and Rhea. Maybe Finn did know what's going on with Dominic and what Dominic was going to do. Finn Balor wanted to tell that, hold that information to himself throughout the whole entire event, duration of the event. You'll see what Finn Balor is going to do later on, and what Finn Balor did to do what he did later. We'll talk about it a little bit later on in the show. A little bit down. Speaking of that, another match was for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker has finally done it. Braun Breaker is the new Intercontinental Champion, and Braun Breaker, um, Braun took down Sami Zayn. I mean, we'll get there with the LA Knight a little bit. Braun Breaker took down Sami Zayn. Braun Breaker, as I had predicted, will become the new Intercontinental Champion with a running spears. Braun Breaker looked at this match as easy pickings. Braun said that Sami, all he wants to do now is become a comedian. Sami Zayn kind of do become a comedian. And Sami Zayn wasn't focused enough to get the job done, and Sami Zayn did what he did. Couldn't get matched the power and the strength of Braun Breaker, and now Braun Breaker leaves SummerSlam with the Intercontinental Championship around his waist, and Braun Breaker did it the way he did it tonight. So, hey, you know how that went down and stuff. So, hey, so Braun Breaker did what he needed to do to do what he needed to do to become the Intercontinental Champion. So Braun Breaker holds the gold. Braun Breaker is now the undisputed Intercontinental Champion of what he did to do what he had to do. Well, another match that really was on the radar at SummerSlam, and what a match it was at SummerSlam between the United States Championship match was Logan Paul versus LA Knight. LA Knight emerged victorious at SummerSlam and defeated Logan Paul to become the new United States Championship. Long time coming for LA Knight, which I truly believe LA Knight should have been U.S. champion around this time last year in that Battle Royal. He was in that sponsorship Battle Royal match, Slim Jim. Now, a year later, LA Knight wins the U.S. Championship away from Logan Paul. LA Knight now holds that using the B4 BTF to get the win at Logan Paul and his friends and his shenanigans. Logan Paul was not prepared. He thought he was prepared with the brass knuckles. That didn't come into play. Logan Paul finally loses the United States Championship, and LA Knight holds the gold. So LA Knight is the United States champion. Congratulations for LA Knight. His first title in the main roster. LA Knight has done it, and LA Knight did it his way in more ways than one. So congratulations to LA Knight on this accomplishment and this feat of becoming the United States champion. Another match that everyone was buzzing about and talking about was this. Nia Jax finally wins the WWE Women's Championship. Nia Jax finally wins the women's title for the second time. Nia Jax defeated Bayley. What a matchup that was. Nia Jax was Dominic throughout the match with pure strength and domination. to get the win, but Nia um, tried her all, and now Nia rules the SmackDown Kingdom, the women's division, along with Tiffany Stratton, who provided assists. Without Tiffany Stratton was going to cash in her briefcase, thus making a triple threat. She didn't do that, and Nia and Tiffany's plan worked to perfection. Nia Jax getting the love and support from her mother and her aunt, Rock's mom. But throughout the whole entire match, Bailey powerbombed Nia, trying to get the effort. The former champion did, but it just still didn't work. So, hey, it didn't work to the effect, but Nia Jax now leaves SummerSlam with the women's championship on SmackDown. So Nia Jax represents SmackDown as its new women's champion. So Nia Jax doing what she needed to do to win. But Bailey had a successful reign, no question about it. So Bailey shouldn't be ashamed of nothing. But Nia Jax comes out your new women's champion. And we'll see what's next with Nia Jax, and will she give Bailey a rematch for the championship down the road? That's the only question that we want to wait and see. Well, coming up right here, the World Heavyweight Championship match. Damian Priest continues to ask Finn Balor, "Hey, do you know anything that we need to address? Do you know anything?" Finn keeps denying, saying he doesn't. After that stunt that Dominic Mysterio had pulled earlier after kissing Liv Morgan and leaving with Liv Morgan, making Rhea mad. And I mean, Finn assures Damian that he doesn't has nothing to do with it one way or another. And the World Championship match was on the line. What's coming up next? After the King of the Ring, Gunther. Um, show a picture of Gunther right quick for us, right quick. Gunther right here wins the World Heavyweight Championship after pulling a everything he needed to pull. He tried to use the sleeper hold to distract um, the world champion, but Damian Priest got distracted. He had the match won until Finn Balor pulled the ropes. And Finn Balor right there literally screwed Damian, and Damian realized it, looked on the screen. Damian Priest was shocked and felt like he was betrayed by his own best friend Finn. Finn turned his back. Finn didn't want to be around, didn't want to be associated with Damian no more. It's like the Judgment Day literally exploded with our very own eyes. And now, you can tell right here, this was the Judgment Day. Dominic turned on Rhea, Finn turned on Damian. It felt like they weren't equals no more. They felt like Judgment Day wasn't. It's all well. Finn helped Damian. Finn helped. Finn helped Gunther win the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther, your new world champion. I don't know who can beat Gunther right now. The world championship is on the way to Gunther. And Gunther now holds the gold. Now he became the longest reigning Intercontinental champion, and Gunther propelled himself, used the Intercontinental Championship for a long time, holding that reign and passport. Now holds the world championship. Gunther now holds the gold on Monday Night Raw. Gunther, who might be a dominant champion to beat. You got to wonder, like, who. I looked on the radar and see who could probably dethrone Gunther. It's going to be a question that many people want to know um, how this going to be coming forward. But think about it, Gunther really been dominant. Maybe Sami Zayn may have a shot. Who knows? But that's the question that everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to hear. But I really don't know who can defeat Gunther after that effort performance. But Finn Balor, the story is right here. Finn Balor turning his back on his Judgment Day brother, Damian Priest, costing Damian the world championship. So Damian Priest may have to realize how this feud is going to intensify between these two down the road. And you know it's coming, but this is the end of the Judgment Day, the original Judgment Day right here. It's been different orientation, different setups, But after what Dominic did, kissing um, Liv Morgan and making Rhea Ripley even madder right here. And then you see earlier, Finn lied to Damian to say, "Hey, I didn't know nothing about it," and then he probably did know something about it. So it's a lot going on. And like I said, the end of the Judgment Day as we know it. Hey, we'll see. Monday Night Raw should be interesting to see what's next forward and how this new Judgment Day is going to formulate without Damian and Rhea around. So we'll see how that's going to go. Now, speaking of that, the next match was this. Seth freaking Rollins was a part of this being the special guest referee in this match right here, this grudge match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. These men been hating each other since the beginning of this year. And it's still 2024, 7 months. Drew eliminated CM Punk at the Royal Rumble, and that's how the ball got rolling with this rivalry. But CM Punk, throughout the whole entire match, we thought that CM Punk was going to look a little bit rusty and stuff, but it didn't go that way. But CM Punk and Drew McIntyre were battling out. Um, tell right here that Seth Rollins wearing his outrageous outfit, he kind of toned it down a little bit, but CM Punk wearing his homage to Bret Hart and wearing his outfit that he wore nearly a decade ago at SummerSlam 2012, when he went for defending the championship against Big Show and John Cena. Drew McIntyre looking to prove something throughout the whole entire match. Drew McIntyre kept on trying to show this. This was the most intense thing right here after the whole entire match. Drew putting on the bracelet that CM Punk cherish. CM Punk has the bracelet of his dog and his wife, and I mean, it was just wow. But Drew McIntyre tried to get falls after CM Punk. CM Punk kept up, but CM Punk throughout the whole entire match, a little bit blown out and tired, but Drew McIntyre found the way to win as the Punk got distracted, and Punk cost him on, like Cole said, CM Punk cost him himself the match himself. Did not try to focus more on the bracelet that Drew McIntyre was wearing. And I mean, even to the point that Seth Rollins was wearing the bracelet as well. So there was a lot going on. But Seth Rollins um, was trying to help out, but you tell right here, throughout the whole time match, there was egos clashing between all three men. You can tell Seth Rollins wanted to make sure he had a winner, and that's what he did. But CM Punk, like I said, cost himself the match, and Drew McIntyre sent this tweet right here after he won the match, right here that many people are still talking, saying um, he lost, saying the haters said I couldn't do it, but then definitely the answer was right. So it was a lot going on with that, but like I said, so Drew McIntyre won the match, but Seth Rollins costing the job that CM Punk, what CM Punk did. CM Punk really could have just focused, couldn't focus. He wanted to focus on Seth Rollins and with the bracelet, but Drew McIntyre won the match and still was wearing the man bracelet. My God, it just tells you right there everything you need to know right there. The whole entire match. He cost himself the match after what went down, and CM Punk even did go sleep on Seth Rollins. So, like I said, that's the thing to do throughout the whole entire match and stuff on what went down. So, seeing that, knowing that, feeling that, understanding that, being able to see what went down is going to lead to early stages of a rivalry between CM Punk and Seth Rollins whenever that match may be down the road. So look forward to seeing that and however that's going to go down. between them and stuff, and how that's going to affect everything going forward. So we'll see how that's going to play out between these three men because this is far from over between them three. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, it's far from over because you can tell, you can sense it, you can feel it. The intensity at SummerSlam was that Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre that they showed and displayed throughout the whole entire match. So we'll see how that's going to go. All right, we finally get to the main event of the evening at SummerSlam when it was Cody Rhodes with his dog, Pharaoh. Cody Rhodes wanted to have his escort, wanted his dog to be escorting him to the ring, and Cody Rhodes went out there with his dog Pharaoh. Pharaoh came out there with Cody because Cody said that Pharaoh was slowing down a little bit, becoming his daughter's dog. You know, he wanted to bring in the ride with Pharaoh the last time. The Undisputed Championship was online for Cody and Solo. Solo saying that he's the new tribal chief. Solo Sikoa saying that he done everything. We told you on the SmackDown ring report yesterday, or the other day, that Solo wanted this opportunity of a lifetime to win the championship. Solo has the tag team championship under his possession, but they are different. Yeah, Solo decided to do what he needed to do. He even had his group mates attack. You know who? One of the interesting things in the very beginning of his time in Babylon was this. Right there. When they came to serve. And Solo had the Gorillas of Destiny, Tamatonga, and Tyler Leola take over. But that wasn't enough to attack Cody. Even Jacob Fatu came out there. Jacob Fatu came out there to gain the advantage and stuff throughout the whole entire match. Until this, show you something right quick. Um, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens came out there. Randy Orton, Kevin Owens came out there. They was trying to help even the odds for Cody. Cody Rhodes need all the help he can get. But Cody knew that it was going to be a tall task for everyone to do throughout. You can show that right quick until remember what Arn Anderson said that you're gonna have friends in high places. We didn't know what the force Arn Anderson meant. Arn Anderson meant to Cody what was gonna go down, what was happening and stuff. Until Roman Reigns showed up. Roman Reigns showed up, showed out. Roman Reigns, we didn't know whose side Roman Reigns was gonna be on. Roman Reigns made the massive effect throughout the whole entire match. And Roman Reigns decided to do what he needed to do. Whose side Roman was gonna be on. But throughout, Jacob Fatu helped Solo attack Cole, and Jacob Fatu landed the splash, but then had hurt himself in the process. Jacob Fatu did what he needed to do, but it still wasn't enough. Roman Reigns came out there, and Roman Reigns meant business. We haven't seen Roman since WrestleMania 40 after losing the championship to Cody. Some of the announcers was wondering. I think Cooler Gray was wondering was a stupid analogy and stuff, saying that, hey, I think Roman's gonna be attacking Cody just to lose his championship. Come on, Rome, Corey Graves, come on, be for real. We knew what Roman wanted. Roman wanted to get his hands on Solo Sikoa, and he did. He took down Solo Sikoa, and Roman Reigns helped assist Cody Rhodes to retain his championship. Roman just stood there, and Roman did not flinch or nothing like that. Roman Reigns helped Cody Rhodes retain the undisputed championship, the championship that Roman once had. Now Cody has. Cody Rhodes should be a little bit helping, like, you know what? Thank you for doing what you did. Roman, Cody took on the bones and stuff, picked the bones the whole time match. Cody hit the crossroads after the damage was done. Roman used the Superman punch and the spear to lay out Solo, and Solo Sikoa was out, and Roman and Cody Rhodes retained his undisputed championship. Roman Reigns claiming he is back. Roman Reigns, this fall will be intense. I think that's why Michael Cole saying he's moving to SmackDown to stay on the same network on USA and to continue this Roman Reigns storyline. He's gonna be part of it. This hot angle that's gonna come around. Roman Reigns um, showcasing his abilities tonight, making a presence at SummerSlam the way he did tonight, and Roman Reigns being Dominic the way he was. So Roman Reigns um, doing what he needed to do to win the match, and Roman Reigns helping Cody Rhodes out of nowhere, unbashfully and stuff to help Cody retain the undisputed championship. So you got to wonder what's next for Cody. Maybe Cody will be going against Randy Orton down the road. You could see that Cody and Randy Orton against that. But you see Roman versus the Bloodline. You see Solo a little bit screaming out anger and unhappy that he couldn't win this match. He couldn't win the way he wanted to win and be able to leave SummerSlam with the undisputed title. So that's gonna really irk him and stuff heading forward to SummerSlam. But this SummerSlam was that a lot of twists, a lot of turns, the whole entire SummerSlam. I mean, the twist was this in turns, Dominic Mysterio kissing Lil Morgan, and now has Rhea Ripley upset and mad, and then Damian Priest being screwed by Finn Balor in the World Championship, losing world title. We see the explosion of the Judgment Day at SummerSlam. Nia Jax leaves out with gold as a women's champion, as well as Braun Breaker wins the Intercontinental Championship as well. And we see that Gunther wins the World Heavyweight Championship. A lot of world championships were um, 4 championships were decided. Well, 5. The 4 new champions were crowned. So Cody Rhodes was the only champion to retain his championship. LA Knight wins the United States Championship as well. So 4 new champions. We told you LA Knight told you that Nia Jax wins her championship again. Braun Breaker wins his first Intercontinental Championship, and Gunther win the World Championship. So there's a lot going on. But CM Punk um, getting screwed again, losing the championship. So not losing the championship, but being screwed for not being focused and being careless, for not staying business at hand, focusing on a bracelet. Many people thought that was the center of the match, the bracelet, that everybody was trying to do. So it's a lot of elements we're going to be seeing coming out next week. We're looking forward to seeing what's going on. This is going to be an intense WWE moment, the storylines moving forward, and how this is going to be all play out. And then the return of the almighty Roman Reigns, the original tribal chief, what Roman has to say and what Roman's going to do. We don't know when Roman's going to make an announcement on his side and do it. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Roman Reigns is going to have to say coming forward at SummerSlam. So you can see that in that way. Let's get the comments on what went down. We know that the Women's World Championship match was the beginning. Liv Morgan retained, beating Rhea Ripley, who we thought was with Dominic and stuff. But then Dominic decided to side with Rhea, side with Liv and give her a smooch. What in the world is going on? Well, in the real fact that what went down, this what a lot of comments that was at Buddy Matthews, Rhea Ripley's husband, saying to his boss Tony Khan, "Can I help mommy real quick?" I think Buddy Matthews wanted to help out his wife. What went down, but hey man, you already married, so you shouldn't be worried. You should be glad that Dominic's moving on from a little more Rhea Ripley. It had its purpose, but now it's time to kind of pump the brakes a little bit Let's see where this rivalry gonna go, how this feud gonna intensify down the road. So we'll see and stuff. But, a lot of people also talked about this. LA Knight winning the United States Championship. Big Bronson Reed had a comment as well, saying that he wants to be next in line against LA Knight. Maybe so, but we know Bronson Reed's on SmackDown. We don't know if LA Knight will give Bronson Reed a shot at the U.S. Championship unless Bronson Reed makes a transfer or something. Who knows? But throughout the whole entire match right here, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, it was the card and everything came predicting. My predictions came true. I told you, I predicted that Liv Morgan was going to retain the Women's World title. Dominic would screw her at the end, and that's what happened. Dominic gave her that kiss that sealed his fate with Rhea Ripley. The whole time match. We're just going to be talking about this throughout the whole entire night. Stuff and more of some. Sami Zayn lost to Braun Breaker, which I predicted. Braun Breaker is now the new Intercontinental Champion, and rightfully so. We're in the Intercontinental Gold. LA Knight was going to win over Logan Paul. That happened. LA Knight is your new United States Champion. He did so in grand fashion at SummerSlam. Nia Jax versus Bayley. Told you that Nia Jax was going to win the Women's World Championship, and she did. I mean, this is predictable what WWE was doing, but everything came into prediction the way it did tonight at SummerSlam. Drew McIntyre would win his grudge match over CM Punk, which Drew did. Drew McIntyre won the grudge match over CM Punk to get his victory tonight and stuff. So, hey, Damian Priest will lose to Gunther, and it did. Gunther now your new world champion at the end. And Cody Rhodes will retain his championship over Solo Sikoa. Cody Rhodes did so tonight. Cody Rhodes emerging victorious like he did and stuff. Well, we know that someone also we talked about Gunther winning the world championship and Gunther being a dominant champion. Even this Japanese wrestler won his hands on Gunther. And everybody want to fight Gunther. Gunther is winning the world championship. It means targeting Gunther about and stuff. Even to the point right here saying, man, what if I'm hearing is real? Poor Walter. So I guess he wants a shot at Gunther. Everybody wants a shot at Gunther. Um, we'll see. We got feuds going on left and right throughout. So we know that Gunther has been a dominant champion. So hey, we'll see. We'll see. Speaking of that, let me tell you this. It's been an eventful SummerSlam. I'll tell you that right now. So hey, let's get that. See. So hey, we ended this SummerSlam with Roman Reigns returning. What's next for Roman Reigns? We'll see. Probably coming up on SmackDown this week on what Roman's announcement going to be. You know, Roman's going to kick things off. Well, so we'll see how this is going to go down eventually. How this is going to be. So, for me being Kendrick Dix, saying so long, thank you for watching the SummerSlam review show. Well, SummerSlam it has been. And so, for me, leaving out SummerSlam, this has been Kendrick Dix saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow for this Raw Ring report on what's going down, the ending of the Judgment Day, what's next for the Judgment Day. Then throughout the later on the week on the SmackDown report with Roman Reigns returning back to SmackDown and what his sights are set, his agenda heading on forward. But like I said, we're anxiously waiting to see the Judgment Day. What would the Judgment Day be? The new Judgment Day? What would it look like without Damian and Rhea? That's the question. So we'll see. But we're gonna end you with this: Roman Reigns leaving SummerSlam, helping Cody Rhodes retain his championship the way he did. Cody Rhodes was next for the American Nightmare. So for me being Kendrick Dix, saying so long, thank you for watching the Pro Wrestling Show. We'll see you